Hello everybody and welcome back to Imperator, where our aggressive expansion has dropped a lot. We also managed to get, I think, all the way through all of our cities up over this way, so that is phenomenal. We actually could use some buildings here, but this is a provincial loyalty issue more than anything. So at this point, I think that we should start thinking about expansion again. Perhaps into Macedon, perhaps into Armenia, out over this way. Are we still truced with Macedon? I don't think so, right? No, we're not truced with Macedon right now. Okay, so we could fight Macedon or Armenia. Either would be fine. If we fought Macedon, we'd take this area out over here and then start pushing this way again. If we fought Armenia, we would look to take this area here. So either would be okay. We're going to make a... We're going to have to fabricate a claim either way, right? So that should be absolutely fine. I do think that we should maybe go after Armenia this time, and let's go ahead and start working on fabricating a claim. This will be on the province of... Yeah, this should be fine. Phrygia Ulteriorisis. Ulteriorisis? Something like that. Probably not that exact term. Okay, so we can afford a military tradition, but we can't afford a military tradition because there are no military traditions to take. So this is going to be a completely useless indicator to us. The only thing that military experience is going to get for us at this point is it's going to boost up our morale of armies. That's what it's going to do. So that's fine. I mean, a 4% morale boost is not bad. We're definitely okay with that. And at this point, we can start going through some of these city buildings, right? And we can find locations that have open building slots, like this, actually. So this will tell us where we have cities that are relatively undeveloped. So that means that we can come down to Mothis, down over here. And this is a city that we either missed or more likely didn't have the loyalty previously. So this produces camels. That seems fine. Let's get a couple of mills going here and a single slave trader for now. Now that we got our month tick in here, we're going to grab 3 more slave traders and a pair of taverns. We'll make 1 more tavern on the next month tick. And this whole province probably has some territories that we can build in. So take a look at that, and our aggressive expansion will continue to drop for a little while. Here, we just don't want it to hit 0. This guy can get a martial perk. He's our leader. Veteran warrior. Okay, sure. So at this point, we can check up over here. Yeah, this is at 12 or 14, but this is still too disloyal. So we can hop into the macro builder, and we can see next up we're going to need... How is this spelled? Okay, let me just move that over here. Okay, like that. Philoterus. So that's up over here. Sure. Once again, this was almost certainly a provincial loyalty issue. We are losing loyalty here, so we want to get this built as soon as we can. We can drop the farmer's market, we can drop the granary, and we're going to want to put in mills. Wonderful. And then as soon as we've got the gold, we're going to continue to work on this. As usual, we're just going to be optimizing for the dates. This province losing 65 loyalty is probably not too bad. Let's go ahead and imprison this guy, and... The province doesn't appear to have lost 65 loyalty. Okay, maybe it's not this province that was going to lose the loyalty. Sure. So back over this way, we're going to be getting our gold shortly. And we want to get some slave traders going here. That'll be enough. There we go. I'm going to have our armies stop drilling at this point because I want to move one army up to here, and the other army is going to move, like, up to here. We are going to take attrition in some of those locations, but we need to get moving up that way. Okay, so next up, we're going to need a trio of taverns here, and then a forum, but we're going to need 1 more forum, followed by a freeman district. That'll be absolutely fine. We will get to the point eventually where we don't have building slots left in our cities. But at least this way we can figure out where the building slots are without having to, like, go through every single city, right? So that is definitely a process improvement there. So next up would be Adigalamo, which is right there. Okay, cool. So that is this city here. We probably just missed this one going through. Almost certainly. We just missed it. I just didn't see it. We're at 99 loyalty, so yeah, that makes sense. We're going to need to get a foundry in here. This is base metals, so let's get that going. And then, of course, a couple of mills. And we just need more money at this point. So we can see that our armies are definitely taking some attrition right now, and they're still in motion. So that is fine. Cool. So another pair of slave traders coming in here, and we're going to get more put in very, very shortly. We have a very developed economy at this point. We just need people to work it, right? So we can see here that, like, we're at 53 out of 84 population. Over here, we're at 27 out of 61. Here we're at 54 out of 65. That's not too bad. But there are a lot of locations, 17 out of 50 here. We just need people. And we'll get there. We'll definitely get there. Keep in mind, a lot of these are percentage increases. And so we're going to see tremendous gains later. But not yet. So we're going to get ourselves some taverns here. More followers of the Risen Lord, huh? Okay. It's a localized affair, and it will definitely stay that way. Yes, that is true. And they'll get converted back to the proper Judaism eventually, I'm sure. Okay, so next up is going to be Shari, and where is that? So Shari is up over here. Okay. This might also be somewhere that we missed. I clearly built a foundry here at some point, so that's probably my own fault. We're going to gain some tyranny here, and we're going to gain 566 gold. And then, of course, we're going to build mills, and then slave traders, and taverns. As soon as the autosave is over. And then a forum. Excellent. We also got a bountiful harvest. That'll give us a bunch of gold, which we'll happily take. And Lyconia might rebel in 24 months. Okay. So we're currently on Bleed Them Dry. We should not be on Bleed Them Dry. We're going to move this over to Harsh Treatment. That is going to definitely be increasing that. Excellent. So next up in terms of cities would be Ramita. Which is where? Right up over here. Beautiful. So that seems fine. Once again, this is probably a city that I missed. That's okay. We produce spices here. We're actually... No, it isn't. We already have 3 citizen districts and 3 noble districts and a library. This was clearly only partially upgraded, and I must have gotten distracted. Okay. Well, we'll put in some courts of law, we'll put in some academies, and then we'll max out the rest with libraries. Seems perfect. Next up, is there a way that we could just go to it from here? I wish there was a button here to just go to it. That'd be nice. But apparently not. Okay, so this is this one. Cool. Okay, so now we are going to need to put in a foundry here. Once again, this is... I think this is a location that was previously disloyal, and that is fine. So we're going to get some slave traders and some taverns in here. There we go. And next we'd be looking at Adana. Okay, so that is out over this way. Once again, I think that this was a... No, it wasn't. I must have just missed it. Okay, that's fine. That's why we're going through again. So this glass that this produces right now, I'm going to once again make this be slaves. That'll be fine. Perfect. And next up, we would need a Rebbe, which is down here. Excellent. This was almost certainly a provincial loyalty issue. Dates, huh? Or, no, not dates. Vegetables. Cool. We will forge more vegetables in the foundries. Sounds good. So that's all good to go now. And next up would be Symbol. So there are 9 building slots down here. Excellent. Loyalty issue. Papyrus, huh? I kind of want to make this be a research city, but I kind of don't at the same time. I don't know. I'm going to do it, but I'm not necessarily going to be happy about it. So we only have 9 building slots here right now. We definitely are going to need more than that, but that will do for the moment. Okay, next up is Bafalil, which is where? Out over here. Wonderful. This is one I probably just missed. This looks like something I wouldn't have necessarily seen. No, wait, this was a loyalty issue. I remember Bafalo. Yes, this was a loyalty issue. Okay, so at least I'm not going insane on that one. Let's get rid of the Court of Law. We produce wild game here. So, fairly standard decision making. Nothing too much to be done here. How long on that claim? It's almost done. Looks good. Friends across the border, huh? I don't want to send this guy 2,000 gold. No, we don't care about Carthage's opinion of us. They've attacked us like 5 times. Okay, like 3, but maybe like 2. But we don't care about Carthage. Okay, let's get Bafalo all set up here. Most of our cities are set up at this point, but there are a few that we had to skip for various reasons. And, I mean, you can see here, there's definitely... Why can't I grab this? Okay, I guess we can't scroll with the scroll bar. So there's a lot of cities that have some amount of these, and that's to be expected. A lot of this is going to be things that we've already set up, right? But some of these up at the top is stuff that we skipped or missed. So we've got Sembol here. This is probably something I missed. That's understandable. Elephants? Sounds good. We will forge more. Ooh, more Christians, huh? Okay. There's now an early Christian community. Wow. That's going to get spicy. Not too concerned about it, though. We will deal with it if we have to. We probably won't have to be honest. It's probably not going to be that big of a deal. So we're just waiting on a little bit more gold here, and this next month tick is not quite going to get us there. We're going to be at 99.86. Oh, okay. We just got a war against Kef. This is probably a rebellion, and I'm likely to hire mercs to deal with this. Where is this? Where are you, Kef? Oh. That's kind of conveniently located, actually. Come on over. We don't have to declare our war instantly. So we can just come on over and eliminate these with no real problem. We should make our way through that siege very quickly. So that sounds good. So eventually we will arrive there, and yeah, there's our claim. We don't have to declare that right away. So where's Nahar Yada? Let's find you. There you are. So you're right down over here. This is, again, probably a city I didn't notice on the way through, or it may have been a provincial loyalty issue. Hard to say. Does not really matter either way. Let's get a couple of building slots going there, and we can keep an eye on these guys while we wait for more money to come in. Not that we need additional orders to deal with this. Like, this is pretty over at this point. They're going to run around over here and do a little pillaging, but whatever. Seems fine. Let's get another mill in here and a trio of slave traders. After that, all we're going to need is a tavern, and that'll be done pretty soon. They're sieging this, where we have a mill constructing. Very rude of them. Okay, they stopped. Good. Okay, let's get that tavern in. That'll be fine. Do we succeed the siege here right away? We actually do. We just instantly succeed the siege. I love it. That's great. So at this point, we can probably just sue for peace, right? Yeah. No problem. We gained about 0.3 points of aggressive expansion. I think this was controlled by Gara previously, so that makes sense. I'm really not too concerned about the aggressive expansion, and we're going to come on down this way. We're going to fight Armenia very, very shortly here. Next up would be Delanda with 8 building slots. Okay. Where are you at, Delanda? Right up over here? That may be something that I missed as well. That is fine. That is why we're going through this. Excellent. So then we would, of course, put in a slave trader, and we're just waiting for these guys to get into position for the war against Armenia, which will be absolutely fine. They'll be in position shortly. Okay, let's grab 2 more slave traders and a tavern. That'll finish that out. And at this point, I think we're pretty much ready to declare this. Let's move into Mazaka, and then we're going to go. Okay, so this is Armenia here. Who are they allied with? Alanis. We probably don't care. Yeah, we really, really don't care about that. We're going to declare this war for Phrygia Ulterioris, and that will be fine. Our allies are all going to join, of course, and we are going to head right on in here. And these guys, they're going to head down over here. Okay, just looking at the layout here. Yeah, this will be absolutely fine. The Armenian forces are mostly going to come from over here, right? Most of Armenia is actually up here. Wild. They've been pretty kicked out of Armenia. Okay, that sounds good. Let's go get this siege done nice and quickly. Before they can really show up. Oh, hello. They've got their levy here. So I'd like to turn these guys around. I can't. There we go. Now we can turn them around. I want to fight this levy force, and that levy force is going to do very poorly against our professional force. Incredibly poorly. Okay, we stack wiped them in 2 ticks. That was incredible. Sounds great. It's deeply unsurprising, of course, that we would stack wipe them in 2 ticks. So we do see additional levy forces on their way over here. I want these guys to come grab here. That'll grab all of that. That'll grab all of that. Yeah. We're probably not going to be able to get in here. That's okay. And where exactly is... Okay, this is Phrygia Minoris here. So ticking should be against us, right? The Alanis Revolt. That's interesting. Where is the Alanis Revolt? This is the Armenian Revolt here. This is the Alanis Revolt. Okay. Well, I don't know what exactly is going on with that, but we'll deal with it. Seems fine. So these guys are going to run around a bit. It seems okay. I'm not too concerned about it. And these guys are going to run around a bit too. They're landing a levy up here. Okay. I don't really care about that, to be honest. The siege here is now won, and I'm going to cap here. And then we're going to probably go deal with some of these forces out over here. Wonderful. So this is capped, and we're going to head up this way now. So this is Phrygia Ulterioris right here. So that is the war goal under our control. Wonderful. These guys exist, of course, and we're not okay with them existing, exactly. Alanis Revolt is offering us a white piece. Okay. We might well be willing to accept this. We probably don't have anything that we want from them. So it's just this area here. Yeah. We don't want anything from them anyway. So that seems fine. We can see up here that Mesopotamia, or rather Gera, is attacking Armenia over here. That's kind of funny. I like it. We're going to go stop them from sieging these areas. Looks good. We're at 24 war score at this moment. This is now going to all be under our control, so we should come down and stop them from sieging here. It'll take us a little bit to get to our road network, but once we get to the road network, it should go nice and quick. They are running away from us here. I'd really like to eliminate this force. I don't know that we're going to catch them, although they stopped moving there briefly. Okay, I'm just going to take this back then. That'll be fine. These guys are running away from us as well. Let's go catch them over here. Perfect. So that'll stack wipe. There we go. And we'll cap this back. And then we're probably going to send these guys up to go take, like, this fort or something along those lines. That would be my guess. So do we want to chase down this Merc force? Not really. But I guess we could. Yeah, let's head up to this fort up here at this point. That'll be fine. And we do have, like, 3,000 gold. We could definitely spend that gold, but I think we'll wait until we are at the end of the war. So we're going to need to come down this way, chasing after this Merc force. We may catch them eventually. Sack of Shechem, huh? Very rude. Armenia pillaged a holy site. Well, you know, these things happen. Okay, we're going to catch this Merc Force right here. That looks great. That should go away. There we go. And then we're going to come back up over here and see if we can fight this levy. This is what I mean when I say a lot of little armies. There is an Armenian Legion down here. So that is absolutely noted. We will be done with this area relatively soon, though. So that's probably okay. Okay, at this point, I want to head up this direction and cap here. That'll be wonderful. They are not really a match for our professional armies in any meaningful way. So that sounds great. The question is, how much can we actually get out of this, right? And the answer to that is a definite I don't know. Hey, look, more Christians. Okay. Well, I wish them luck in their endeavors. Or something like that. So we're going to come down and head off these guys. Our fort here will fall shortly, or not our fort. Their fort will fall. It will soon be our fort. And we're going to fight these guys here. That's going to go extraordinarily poorly for them. Actually, we didn't catch them. Interesting. We might catch them here. Yep, there we go. Perfect. And I'm going to send these guys down southward now. So we know that there should be, I think, a capital here, if I remember correctly. And we'll deal with some of this. Ooh, a breakthrough. So that is going to get us a new invention. And from there, we could grab Central Reserve to boost our supply limit. We could grab Army Surgeons, which will reduce our army attrition by 10% and supply limit by 15%. That's really, really good. And we're going to take that. Okay. I keep hoping this fort will fall. We keep having bad luck with it. It'll fall eventually. Okay. Eventually. There we go. So let's head back and make sure that they're not going to win this siege. Yeah, they're running away already. Sounds good. We're going to take a shortcut, and we should be able to stack wipe them here. Yeah. That looks good. There we go. So that definitely stack wipes. And yeah, we can cap this back. That's okay. So back down over this direction. I want to see where we are right now. That's not a capital. Okay, noted. Well, we can definitely head up over this way and just kind of leave this to our vassals. Oh. Okay. Well, that's rude. I didn't realize they walked all the way down to Jerusalem. I probably should have. I'm going to let them walk out, and I'm going to recruit these guys. There we go. And we're going to have to... Actually, yeah, you can just cap this right here. Go ahead and do that. Beautiful. Yeah, I didn't realize that they walked all the way down to Jerusalem. Very rude. I mean, it doesn't... There's nothing to stop them, so it's not shocking. Okay, so now we're going to put this guy in the unit reorg, and we're going to walk down over here. So we have that Merc Force. That's fine. We want to move up over here next. There we go. And yeah, these guys are running around over here doing all sorts of nonsense. Okay. So we're going to take this, and now from here, I want to walk up over this way. I doubt we're going to hit, but we'll see. We didn't have enough morale here. Sad. Where are we retreating to? All the way over to there. Sure. Well, that'll give us some time to regenerate morale. We took out most of their forces, but unfortunately, we didn't manage to do enough morale damage there. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. Okay, so we're going to catch a force here. This is a levy force. No, we did not. Okay. Well, these guys are going to run around, I guess. That's fine. They're not actually capping there. Noted. We have capped here, and I want to head up. Actually, I'm going to go here first. There we go. And we will arrive back over here shortly. We are on unit reorg right now, which is interesting. Okay. Back we go to Jerusalem, and I'm going to take us off of unit reorg to move a little faster. I would prefer it if they didn't sack Jerusalem a second time. I don't know if we'll get there in time, though. It's going to be close. They're running. Beautiful. Okay, so we'll have that under control fairly easily. still moving around over here. We did cap here, and I'd like to head down this way. Cool. We caught these guys, and that, of course, means that we can head over here, cap this back, and get that war score back. Beautiful. Okay, so I'd really like to catch these guys here. I don't know that that's going to happen, but it would definitely be ideal. They did manage to cap down this way, which isn't surprising. We're not really contesting that at all. And we're going to come up over here. There's going to be a couple more locations that we're going to need to cap over here. But overall, this war is going well. We're just slightly awkward. Okay, so we're winning this battle, but this is not stack wipe pace, which isn't surprising considering that's their professional force. Okay, so they are in retreat, and we're going to take this and then go take their capital. Any moment now, this is going to fall. There we go. Okay, back up over here, we can head to there. And then I want to come down this way and take back these two locations. Beautiful. Cool. So this is going to be all under our control shortly. No big deal. Yeah, that looks good. So we're going to get this capped, and then we will head back down probably to here, but it looks like our vassal's on it. So that doesn't really need anything. Wonderful. But it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to take back this territory over here. We're going to finish up this war, and we're going to take a bunch of stuff from Armenia. That'll be fine. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Atala, Andy McGar, Ali Lee, Dark Horse, Xenocyte, Hiro Marutsu, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, The Lounge STL, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.